right, well, it looks like the WNBA has swiftly made a decision on Seattle Storm co-owner Celeste Keaton. They've made a decision fairly quickly on her, and the WNBA has issued a 5-game suspension. I don't believe that's enough. Okay, we're getting some sort of justice for these Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark fans. I don't think that's enough. She needs to get in front of a damn microphone and podium and camera and apologize to those young girls that she made cry for no reason. And
the controversy surrounding the Seattle Storm has quickly become one of the biggest talking points in the WNBA, and it has sparked an intense debate about accountability, fan safety, and how professional sports organizations should respond when serious complaints involve people at the highest levels of leadership. The discussion began after reports surfaced that Seattle Storm co-owner Celeste Keaton had an interaction with a group of teenage fans during a game. According to witness accounts shared publicly, two 16-year-old girls were attending the game while showing support for Sophie Cunningham when an exchange allegedly became heated. Witnesses claimed the confrontation left the teenagers visibly upset and emotional, prompting immediate concern from people sitting nearby. As details spread online, many fans questioned how such a situation could happen at a professional sporting event. Basketball arenas are promoted as family-friendly environments where supporters of every team should feel comfortable cheering for their favorite players. Because of that expectation, the allegations immediately attracted widespread attention across social media and sports media outlets. One of the most widely discussed witness accounts came from media personality Brandi Cruz, who said she was present during the incident. Rather than simply hearing about it afterward, she described witnessing the aftermath firsthand and said she believed the situation deserved immediate attention from arena security. According to her account, she approached security personnel after learning what had happened. She said she identified the woman involved and informed security that the individual had allegedly upset the teenage fans. It was during that conversation that she says she learned the person was one of the team's co-owners. That revelation dramatically changed the conversation. Many people online argued that if an ordinary spectator had allegedly confronted young fans in a similar manner, security would likely have intervened immediately. Instead, critics questioned whether ownership status influenced how the situation was handled. The discussion grew even louder after the WNBA announced disciplinary action. The league suspended Keaton from attending 5 Seattle Storm home games. While the punishment acknowledged that action had been taken, it did little to calm public criticism. For many fans, the suspension felt insufficient. Critics argued that owners don't necessarily attend every home game, meaning the practical impact of the penalty might be limited. Others suggested that a stronger response, such as a larger financial penalty or a public apology, would have demonstrated greater accountability. Supporters of the league, meanwhile, noted that the investigation resulted in disciplinary action and emphasized the importance of allowing the league's official process to play out rather than relying solely on social media reactions. Regardless of where people stood, one thing became clear: the incident had evolved far beyond a disagreement inside an arena. It had become a larger conversation about leadership, responsibility, and whether professional sports organizations apply the same standards to executives that they expect from players, employees, and fans. As public reaction intensified, the focus shifted from the incident itself to how it was handled. Across social media, sports talk shows, and fan forums, one question kept resurfacing: what should accountability look like when someone in a leadership position is involved in a controversy? Many commentators argued that professional sports organizations hold players, coaches, and fans to strict standards of conduct. If someone violates those expectations, consequences are usually immediate and highly visible. Because of that, critics questioned whether executives and owners should be held to exactly the same standard. The WNBA's decision to suspend Celeste Keaton from attending 5 Seattle Storm home games became the center of that debate. Some observers viewed the suspension as an appropriate first step while the league addressed the situation. Others believed the punishment lacked meaningful impact, arguing that ownership positions come with greater responsibility because they represent the organization both publicly and privately. Another aspect that generated discussion was the role of arena security. According to witness accounts shared publicly, concerns were raised with security personnel during the game, Those accounts prompted questions about how frontline staff should respond when complaints involve high-ranking members of an organization rather than ordinary spectators. Sports leagues spend significant time promoting fan codes of conduct designed to create safe, welcoming environments for everyone attending games. Those policies generally emphasize respectful behavior and prohibit abusive or threatening conduct regardless of who is involved. As a result, many fans argued that consistent enforcement is essential for maintaining trust. The controversy also highlighted the growing influence of independent media. Years ago, an incident inside an arena might have remained largely unknown outside those in attendance. Today, eyewitness accounts, podcasts, live streams, and social media posts can bring national attention within hours. That reality places increased pressure on organizations to respond quickly, communicate clearly, and demonstrate transparency throughout any investigation. While opinions remain divided, nearly everyone agrees on one point: public confidence depends on consistency. Whether someone is a player, executive, employee, or fan, expectations should be applied fairly. If people believe different rules exist for different individuals, trust in the league inevitably suffers. As the story continued to develop, attention gradually shifted toward what would happen next. Fans wanted to know whether the league would consider additional measures, whether the team would issue further statements, and whether the controversy would eventually fade or continue influencing conversations throughout the remainder of the season. Regardless of where the debate ultimately lands, the controversy has become a reminder that the experience inside an arena extends far beyond the final score. Families, young athletes, and first-time spectators attend professional games expecting an atmosphere that reflects the values every league promotes. When questions arise about whether those expectations were met, the conversation naturally grows much larger than basketball. For the Seattle Storm, the challenge now is rebuilding confidence among supporters while allowing the players to remain the focus on the court. Athletes dedicate countless hours preparing for competition, and most have no involvement in organizational controversies. Yet they often find themselves answering questions about issues that occur away from the game itself. The WNBA as a whole also faces an important moment.